Well done.
Number
That was
8.
a great way to finish the elf talk as we move on to number 8. This is actually the only one on the top that made the top 10 that was not on my list. This did not make my personal list. Number 8 was on both of your lists, and it's the Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Yes.
This was all the way up.
Yeah.
This was
Dude, this movie is really good.
This was Cory's 12. Okay, so just remind people that means it got 4 points from Cory. This movie got 13 points from Cole. This was Cole's number 3 Christmas movie. So Cole, why don't you go ahead and tell us what it is about Tim Allen's The Santa Claus? Claus with an E at the end, everybody.
Because it's a clause.
Yeah, the Santa Claus. Okay, just for Zack's
what it is about it
sake, the Santa Claus is that when Santa dies.
I know what it's about. I know what it's about.
Why do you like it?
I love it because it's about what I love about Christmas movies. Like I said, it's about finding like joy in like the darkness. And Scott Calvin is a miserable asshole at the beginning of the movie. Tim Allen's Scott Calvin is just a miserable asshole in every sense of the word. He's got a terrible relationship with his son, a terrible relationship with his ex-wife, and it's through finding this thing which is bringing joy. Ironically, he does work for a toy company. It's bringing joy to people where he is able to find this better version of himself. And I think Tim Allen's hilarious throughout the movie. There's a scene where he's being interrogated by the police and they ask him, "What is your name?" And he starts giving like a couple of versions of how other countries say Santa Claus. And the one that always stuck with me is Popo Gijo. So, I mean, and there's also a certain silliness to the whole thing where it's like this guy has gone insane, thinks he's Santa Claus, and he is brought in by the police and has to be rescued by EWA. Elves with Attitude. Which is
it's like their Secret Service, Zack.
Yeah,
got it.
The movie does not take itself too seriously, and I think it's phenomenal. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tim Allen's Santa Claus. The sequels are not as strong.
See, no, that's a great transition.
Just as fun though.
They're
here's
really fun.
Cole, I want to jump off that really quick because when I was reading these lists, I said, what? And then I looked on Letterboxd to see what my friends thought of this film. I saw that Cory gave this movie 3 out of 5, and it made his top 15 Christmas movies list. And I was like, I wonder if he saw the second one. And then I looked, and Cory gave the second one 3.5 out of 5 and said it was a superior sequel. Wow. So we can call this the accountability hour because Cory did not put the Santa Claus 2 on his list, and he put the first one on here. So Cory, the floor is yours. Explain yourself.
I'm okay with being held accountable.
Let's do it.
When I post on Letterboxd, okay, I am posting in the moment and how I feel. I am not saying like, how do I feel about this movie in a year from now when someone looks back? Like, that's how I felt when I watched the movie. I enjoyed it then. Looking back now, reflecting, what's seriously top 15 for Santa Claus? Yes, I like it. I go back to it all the time, and it makes me want to watch the sequels. Okay, but the Santa Claus 2, I don't know if I'd go bar for bar with that in terms of movie and script and everything like that with the first one. I think it is probably not as well written, probably not, but it is just as fun.
It is a fun movie.
I will say they understand what their audience wants to see and they deliver. Okay, good. They are not there to see the best movie ever made, and neither was I at that moment. So I stand by it then, but that does not mean I can't change my mind moving forward. Number 7.
I will defend putting it in my top 5 and in my top 3. I think it's a phenomenal movie. And Zack, I think you should watch it.
It's on my watch list. You guys convinced me. I know it's got a good reputation. I'll watch at least the first one, probably during the next holiday season. I'll get to that one.
You got 4 more days, bud.
I don't have a problem. With your ranking there, Cole. I haven't seen it. I can't judge it. There's other ones on your list that I'm excited to talk about. That was one that, sure, fair enough.